Are you on their team now?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker podcast brought to you by Stanfield Hunting Outfitters. I'm Jeff Stanfield.
I'm Andy Shaver. It is already week 17.
Yes, and before we go any further, we do want to mention this. Who's the champion of our league?
Be you, Jeff.
Yeah. The only two-time champion of our league? That would
no,
be me.
Webb.
Yes. No, he didn't. He told me he didn't. That was I misdone it. It was Terry Clark won that year.
Convenient.
Yeah.
Convenient now that Jeff's a two-time champ. That,
I'm the two-time champ, but I'm not going to brag about it like you did last
I
year.
didn't brag.
Andy, you walked in playing the champ is here.
He was. How is that bragging? That is more of a statement of fact than anything. I'm still lost.
All the facts. Andy says before the season starts, I'm the winningest, this.
I am.
How did you end up this year?
Not very
In
good.
the losers bracket?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish like 11th this year out of 14 teams?
Did not even look.
I think 11th.
After all of my wide receivers went down, I didn't even look. The last 2 weeks, I've not
I will say
really
this,
cared too much.
And I told someone this today, and I'm not going to tell you who I told this. I said, if barring injuries, Andy probably had the best team in the league, him and you and Acree.
I don't know that I agree with that.
You had Michael Thomas and Julio Jones. If they both played where they're supposed to play like,
Right.
You got Aaron Rodgers, and you got Matt fucking Stafford. He sucks. I don't know why. He fucked you a couple years ago out of winning the whole thing. Yeah. Why'd you draft him again?
Bad team throws for a lot of yards.
Before the season started, I done some looks, and I looked on some teams. And you know what player is always in the championship game every year? Russell Wilson. And that's why I drafted him.
No, that makes sense.
Every year. Really? But he's a steady player every year. He doesn't get hurt, and he performs every year, and he's got good receivers. So anyways.
Here's where the draft went off the rails. I took Zach Ertz instead of Darren Waller.
That's a bad move.
There was another one that I chalked up to last night, and I can't remember what it was.
So you have thought about this.
I took Julio in the first round instead of Devontae Adams.
Yeah, but you told me you didn't want to take Rodgers and Adams. You told me that.
Right. But
Boy,
if
that would have fucked you. Yeah.
If I take Adams and Waller, might be a different season. Who knows? It's all fucking luck.
You had the most solid team. Things just didn't go your way.
It happens.
My team, I did not draft any kind of running backs. I had to fill them in Jonathan Taylor, but I took my wide receivers were Chris Godwin, DJ Chark, and Kenny Alladay, and I didn't get much out of any of them, and I thought that was going to be the strength of my team with my quarterbacks.
What did we see last night? Stephon Diggs is like the leading receiver?
Yes.
Yeah, touchdowns and yards.
That was a great trade. Let us introduce our special guest today. He's like family to us. He's nervous as fuck right now. Why are you nervous?
I don't know. Just always.
Ryan Faulks from Centerville, Ohio.
Yep.
Ladies, he's taken, so don't get all excited.
Yep.
You getting married anytime soon? This is the shit you did not want to talk about.
No. Very happy.
You better watch what you say. You're
Very happy.
You're happily dating.
Very happy.
Yeah, very happy.
Very happily dating.
Very happy person.
Usually you spend Christmas or Thanksgiving with us.
Yep.
You didn't this year.
I couldn't. Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, I told Michelle, I said, with a serious girlfriend like that, we won't get to see Faulker no more at the holidays.
No. Well, this year, I spent Christmas, New Year's with you guys.
New
That's
Year's
two
with
of the
us,
three.
New Year's with us is very boring.
This year won't be.
We haven't had it yet.
We don't do shit New Year's Eve around here. Y'all may. Y'all are young.
We used to go. People used to come to the lodge.
Yeah, we're not doing nothing. I'm way past doing that shit. I mean, I'm tired. It's a long season. The busier we are, the more, and the older I get, I could care less about New Year's Eve. I want to be asleep about 10 o'clock.
It's not worth the risk.
Blake and them were talking about, we'll go somewhere and get a hotel room and stuff. First of all, you're not going to get a hotel. It's a little too late. They want to go to the casino and get a hotel. That ain't happening. Things are gone.
Yeah.
That's the last place I want to be is when a bunch of fucking drunks.
True.
And drunk
driving's a no-go.
Yeah, that's so stupid to do that.
Plus all the cops. I mean, it's not a good day.
Well, since you're an Ohio State boy.
Yeah.
And what do you think about what Dabo's doing? I think it takes some big, huge balls to do what he's doing.
What's he doing?
He rated them as the 11th best team in the country. He said, any team that's only played 6 games, he said, I'm not going to rank them around other teams that are undefeated or have only had 1 loss that's played 11 or 12 games.
I agree.
He said, I don't care who it is, I'm not going to do that. But he's playing Ohio State, so I'm thinking that takes some fucking balls to do that before you play them.
I agree. I don't think Ohio State should. I don't know. It's hard to say they shouldn't be in because half the time it wasn't always their fault, but they looked terrible against Northwestern. So like it's hard to say.
And Indiana gave them a good game.
It's hard to say that they're actually the fourth.
Wasn't it
best
Indiana
team.
that gave them a real good game?
Yes, and they looked awful. They couldn't stop them. So I don't know. I don't think Notre Dame should be in. I mean, how could you get housed by someone and then get in?
Notre Dame, if they wouldn't have played the ACC championship game and just stopped where it was, I was like, hell yeah, they deserve it. But they
got crushed.
The first game when they brung in the bodyguard son, whatever the big guy is, his son that plays the backup for Clemson, that's the only reason that they played in that game. With Trevor Lawrence in there, they can't play with Clemson.
No.
And I thought Texas A&M deserved to get in.
Yeah.
And I'm not an Aggie fan at all. I'm a Texas guy, but I'm not an Aggie fan. But I thought A&M deserved that 4th shot. But I don't think any one of them can play with Clemson and Bama when they're healthy.
No.
And I think Bama wins it this year. And I'm not a Bama fan.
I don't know.
I'm going to pull for Clemson, who I'm pulling for. I would love to see Notre Dame win it because it's Notre Dame, but it ain't happening.
Yeah. No, they're going to get housed.
Oh, that's going to be a fucking embarrassing.
I think Ohio State gets housed, though, by Clemson.
I don't know about that, but Ohio State, boy, they put out some athletes. I was thinking about this yesterday with the Alabama quarterbacks, and the same with Ohio State quarterbacks. Ohio State's quarterbacks are all bust, every one of them. Alabama, name the last Alabama quarterback to become a star in the NFL. Ken Stabler?
Yeah.
Joe Namath?
There's just so many talented people around them.
They got the great offensive line. They've always got 2 or 3. They got their offensive line. 5 of those guys, 3 of them are going to be a top round draft pick. On their wide receivers, Jesus Christ, every Alabama wide receiver. Didn't Stephon Diggs go to Alabama?
No, he went to some weird spot. Oh, he went to Maryland.
But his brother went to Bama.
He plays defense, right? Yeah. He's a kid from
There's a couple
Cowboys.
of them. Yes.
But yeah, they had like Alabama
Henry Ruggs
had four first rounders last year.
Yeah, Henry Ruggs, Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah.
The Percy Waddle's son, whatever his name, that Waddle kid, he's going to be a first-round pick this year.
Devin Smith.
And Devin Smith's going to be a first-round pick this year. You get, what are the running backs that have been there? I mean, they've had Alvin Kamara played there. He didn't even graduate from there.
No, he went to Tennessee.
Right.
Didn't get on the field.
But, I mean, they're loaded with backs.
No, they're pretty. I mean, I don't think that you see Ohio State, obviously, they're pretty set too.
Oh, they're the same way.
So, but they just call them cornerback Ohio State, but they've had a bunch of busts too.
You know what Mikey just texted me and asked?
No.
Can I shoot the pheasants at the feeder?
No. That's a no.
No, that's not how I answered that. How do you think I answered it?
Fuck no.
That's exactly what I said, the exact words. Anyways, we'll do our pick 'em. Ryan's our special guest. Andy, you're tired, aren't you?
We're getting a little worn out. It's been a long couple of days. We hunted water yesterday, so we picked up. We got here at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
I scarfed down a sandwich, and then we drove an hour to scout cranes.
You had a great crane hunt today.
Drove an hour back, and then by the time I got back home last night, it was time for dinner. And then hunted an hour away today, so we left the lodge at 4:30. And it is 2:19 as of the recording of this. So, yeah, it's been a long couple of days.
Great crane hunt.
Yeah,
Customers loved it.
What, 37?
Yeah,
37.
the customers had a
fun.
great time.
They came right in.
Broke my fucking gun.
Well, I wasn't going to bring up that. That is
was
the
funny.
dumbass move of the year. Why would you do that?
It was.
Why?
Okay. Number one, the crane is on the county road.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I wasn't going to shoot it.
Okay.
Because it all got videotaped.
Okay.
And listen, I'm not going down that road. Okay. I don't want to get on the End of the Line podcast. Like that's not a goal of mine. Okay. I don't want a 10-part series on the End of the Line podcast. Okay. So I grabbed my gun.
I said that in the car. I was like, "Do not." He was like, "Oh, I'm not."
Fucking cell phones.
That
As soon as
was
I
funny.
stepped out of the pickup, cell phones everywhere.
But
Why didn't you just
had a
grab
plan.
it? What's his plan, Brian? I want to hear this plan first.
we had a plan.
Drag this a little bit closer to you.
We had a plan that it was gonna. Well, we were told it was in the field, so we figured it would run into the field. We were able to, since it's a farmer that we were hunting on, we hop the fence, shoot it, pick it up, and tear it. It got caught in the fence though. Mm-hmm. So now we had to.
The video I saw shows it in a ditch.
We had to
Yeah.
dispatch it.
So you decided to tomahawk style it like it's World War One.
Someone tried to throw a jacket on it.
We threw the jacket on it. That failed.
That missed.
The crane fucking does this number.
That was someone else's. That was not part of the plan.
They got the ad-libbing is not. I'm not good with ad-libbing.
It's not a fucking parrot in a cage.
And then Andy swung and hit it.
And then
that put it out. And then he stepped on it. And he would have been good.
I would have been good if I'd have stopped right there.
Yeah, it needed to stop.
Did you try to hit on the ground with a gun?
I didn't try.
But then he swung one more time and we heard a crack.
So
I tomahawked it. And
why would you do that?
Jeff,
It was.
anybody can fucking Monday morning quarterback me at this point.
I don't know why you would hit the gun. Why do you
always the
just
second
grab its
hit.
throat and just?
Because it fucking squared up on me. It's eye level with me.
It was on the ground already at that time.
At that point, yes, you are correct.
That's what I'm talking about.
Looking
It
back,
squared up on me.
Looking back, I should have just grabbed it and wrung its neck.
Looking back, we should have got the rake out of the back.
Looking
of the
back,
truck.
the rake or the fucking shitty shovel that I got back there that's broken in half would have been a much better tool. The rake, I could have just draped it over its neck and fucking it'd have broken its neck right like that.
So here I am. I'm a non-hunter, and I'm
Lots
driving
of-
down the road, and I see this parade of people trying to catch this poor, helpless animal. And then I see this guy get out. First, I see someone try to throw a coat over its head, and then it ducks out. And then you see a guy take a gun, and instead of shooting it, because he's trying to do the right thing, he
I'm on the
whacks
county
it.
road.
He did the right thing.
And then,
on
and
the
then on the
county road.
ground. But then after it's on the ground, knocked out already, what you got to do is pick it up and wring its neck.
That's where
Then he
the-
tries to hatchet it.
That's where the plane
breaks
came
his
off.
gun.
That's where the plane.
Well,
That's
it
where
was-
the plane came off the rails.
The plane came off the rails when people started getting out of the back of the truck. That I was like, I'm getting out. I gotta see this.
So you got out too, or you were out.
Oh, no, I was a bystander.
You were a bystander. You try to be
I laughed.
politically correct.
I laughed.
You did not want to be seen on the video,
We
did
didn't
you?
laugh. No, I did not. I just didn't help.
You just didn't help. You
yeah.
you didn't want to be
They
seen
had
on
it under.
video, or
They
did
had it
you?
under control. They had it under control.
You're not. Are you? Do you wish we'd have had this podcast when you worked here?
No,
Why?
that's a lot. That's a lot of stuff going.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Just a lot going on. It was very laid back.
Do you think that we would have called you out more?
Yeah.
You think you would have been one of my favorite people to pick on?
Yeah.
Blake got a new $100 bill.
Yeah.
The bank took it.
Well, I knew they were going to.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, I mean it was there. His dumbass was trying to explain what happened.
He said my boss tore it up.
Did he?
Yeah.
They probably know.
So the guys, we had a group that left, and only one guy left cash. Everybody else is on credit card and stuff. So I had a $100 bill, and I said, "Okay, guys, y'all can split this up however you want to." And I gave it to them, going to let them do it. And Austin? Was it Austin or Blake?
Austin.
Austin said, "Just tear that suckers up in force." I said, "Okay." So I ripped it up in force and gave it to Blake. And Blake's like, "Why would you tell him that?"
Broke his heart.
He taped it up though. He's good. He's back at
They
it.
would have not have accepted that at a fucking 7-Eleven.
No.
They would have shit all over themselves. Had tape
At
on
least he
both
went to the bank.
sides. They tried to use their fucking marker on it. The funny part is if they would have taken it and said, "I think this is a
Fake
counterfeit,
bill. Fake bill.
so we've got to hold this till the police get here."
You know what one of the guys told me after my gun is in shambles?
What?
Oh, that's an illegal gun now, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's got to be so many. It's not. It's got too short a stock on it.
I understand. What do you want me to do?
You got to take it off and get a new stock.
You want me to leave it in the middle of the road?
No. I don't think he was being that literate.
Like, I don't know what to do with the information. That's an illegal gun, by the way. Well, it's not operable anymore.
You need a new shotgun.
No, I don't.
He does.
I'm going to call up Benelli, be like, listen, your piece of shit fell apart in my hands as I was shooting.
You know, you
He
could
does need a new
probably contact Benelli, and you might be surprised. They might give you a gun to use for this season just because who you are.
Yeah, I'm not nobody.
There's a lot of people who asked about you. I met 2 guys on the side of the road in Oklahoma this week hunting that knew who you were.
Look at you're famous.
They were. They were like,
I do what I can.
"You work with that Andy guy on the podcast, don't you?" I said, "Yes, I'm his assistant." He goes, "Yeah." He said, "Is he real hard to work for?" I said, "Oh, he's a fucking asshole." He said, "That's why he comes across on the podcast." But Ryan Faulks is going to be on with us this week, and you should see him.
Just bleed. My personality just bleeds through. So anyway, I had my boo boo.
How's your new dog, Ryan?
He's doing good. He's doing all right. He's
Well, here's the thing. We're supposed to do a pick 'em deal, but I wanted to visit with you because I knew you wouldn't visit with me just on a podcast. But so you got a new dog. Where'd you get your dog from?
Southern Out Kennels.
And
North.
it's how old?
He's 18 months.
Southern Oaks North. Those guys, that guy's on podcast was a nice guy. I can't remember his name.
Not only that, Don Collier.
Don, yes.
Harry is a dog from Ireland.
Yeah, he's imported.
Harry's
dog.
from Ireland. Does he have a accent?
He trots like.
He tries. He's very proper.
He's a very proper dog.
This time last year, he was in Ireland.
I think Ollie's got some properness in him. What do you think?
Yeah,
He prances.
Yeah. Ollie's the coolest dog we've ever had around this place.
I do like Ollie.
Ollie's just so laid back and just everybody knows him, and he's not like Mikey. He is not letting this fame go to his head. We're gonna go the first game now. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. The New York Jets at New England. Well, hold on. Me and Andy are tied up. This is the last week. 162 to 85 and 158 to 88. So you've got to pull 4 games for the guest to bring them in close.
Okay.
But we're going to add something too. We're also going to do college. We're going to pick the championship and everything.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do the college games first because I didn't write them down. Alabama's playing Notre Dame. I'll go first. I'm taking Alabama.
Well, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Same. Alabama.
Clemson and Ohio State. I'm going to take Clemson.
Clemson.
You worried about everybody in Ohio now going to be pissed off at you?
No.
Isn't your brother-in-law a huge Ohio State fan?
Mm-hmm. I'll take Clemson. Probably,
Was that a tough game?
No, I mean, we need 4. Maybe we'll be upset.
Okay. Now, national championship game. Alabama at Clemson, since we're all taking that. I'm gonna go with Alabama this year.
I'm going
I'm going to go Clemson.
Clemson.
That's who I'm pulling for, but I'm gonna take Alabama. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the pros. The New York Jets at New England.
New England.
Oh, fuck.
I'll take New England.
I'm going to take the Jets. They're fucking off their draft pick. If you would have been the general manager of the New York Jets when they hadn't won a game after 13 weeks, would you have not told them to fucking lose games?
Yeah, you can't do that, though.
Why?
Professional athletes.
They do it in every other fucking sport.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think of Haskins getting bumped?
I'd have got rid of his ass fucking 2 weeks. They should have never drafted the fucker. Another product of a great athlete surrounding him, and he's horrible. He's big time horrible. I mean, I think that I think the Jets screwed up, and they should have told him to lose out to get Trevor Lawrence, because I don't think there's another quarterback that's a for sure deal.
No.
I don't think the Fields kid is.
No.
And so, but I think Trevor Lawrence really might be the next Andrew Luck type guy.
Probably.
So
Big and fast.
he's good. Cowboys at the Giants. I'm gonna take Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, I'll take Dallas.
Minnesota at Detroit. Oof. I'm gonna take Minnesota just because Detroit sucks.
What's on the camera? What is it?
No, you're good.
Something on the camera.
I'll go Minnesota too.
Minnesota.
Steelers at Browns.
Browns. Because Ben Roethlisberger's not playing.
Oh yeah, boy, I never thought about that. Mason Rudolph sucks. Now, if Cleveland loses, they're out of the playoffs, right?
I think they got to win to even be in, maybe.
Now you know Mason
Scoot over that
Rudolph.
way a little bit.
Remember all the stuff with Garrett Miles?
Yeah.
And they get to play, and he gets a chance to knock
that's
them
right.
out of the playoffs. That puts a little bit more drama. You think Garrett Miles knocks his ass out, or sacks him, says much to him?
Bet he doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
Don't think so.
He caught some heat.
Well, he should have. He tried to kill him. I mean, he literally
assault,
could have killed him.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm going to take Cleveland just because of the simple fact that Roethlisberger has not been very good this year.
Hold on, we have 4 games. We have to come back, the guests, huh?
Yes.
Well, then I guess I'll take the Steelers.
Okay.
I can see it happening.
Miami at the Bills. Probably the game of the week.
Ooh.
Miami has really played good, but I
Who's
can't go against the
playing?
Bills.
It's Fitzpatrick?
Tua?
No, they're starting Tua.
Bet Patrick's going to play.
And this is what's weird. If Pittsburgh loses and Buffalo wins, and Buffalo has home field advantage for that second game, I think.
They've only lost a couple games.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think they're only 1 game difference between them. I think Pittsburgh gets beat in the first round of the playoffs no matter where they play at.
Bills are so good right now.
They are damn good.
Miami.
Oh.
I'm extending my lead.
I'm going to go with the Bills then.
Falcons at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
I hate fucking Tampa Bay. I'm getting so sick of listening to them talk about their.
Yeah, we're going to go Tampa Bay.
I am too, but I still can't stand them. Ravens at Cincy.
Ravens.
Joe Burrow is healthy. This would be a game.
Ravens.
Yeah. Do you like Joe Burrow?
Yeah,
I think he's damn good.
Yeah.
Very shocked. I thought he was going to be a bust.
I did too, actually.
He looks the Habert kid at San Diego is really good, or the Chargers.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Herbert, whoever he is, he's damn good too. But both of those kids are both really good quarterbacks. Tua, I'm not sold on him yet.
No.
Okay, San Diego, or the Chargers at the Chiefs. I'm going to take. Is KC's got home field advantage all the way wrapped up, don't they?
I'm not. Yeah.
I'm going to take San Diego then, or the Chargers, or whoever the fuck they are.
Kansas City.
Oh man, I'm kind of like you. I think they're gonna pull everything back. I'm gonna go with Kansas City though.
I mean, why would you play anybody if you've got it wrapped up? I wouldn't play Mahomes or Kelsey. I wouldn't play none of them guys.
I feel like what's his name? The coach will though.
I don't know why he does. Well, the problem
like
is they're getting a bye, so they would have 3 weeks off, and he don't want to do that.
I just feel like Reed will play him.
Yeah. New Orleans at Carolina. I'm going to take New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans.
Las Vegas at Denver.
Las Vegas.
Denver.
Ooh.
I'm going to take Las Vegas too. Jacksonville at the Colts. Colts.
Yeah, Colts.
Tennessee at the Texans. I'm going to take Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Seattle at the 49ers.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle.
Green Bay at Chicago. Green Bay.
Chicago.
Woo!
Well, I need a
That's
couple
true.
games.
Arizona versus the Rams. Fuck, who knows what Arizona team shows up?
Who knows what Rams team?
Yeah,
shows
I'm going to take LA.
Arizona. Goff's got a broken thumb.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take Arizona.
God dang it, I forgot about that. I'm still going to stick with LA. Washington at Philly. I'm going to take Philly.
Washington.
Woo.
Okay, now we're going to go down here. Super Bowl picks. This is our last pick 'em. Super Bowl.
We'll do it through the playoffs.
We will?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
But I would say it's going to be Green Bay and Kansas City.
Yeah, we'll do it before it starts. You're going to take Green Bay and Kansas City.
Just go ahead and jinx them. No, I'm not. I'm going to stick with Tampa Bay. That way Green Bay makes it.
Tampa and Kansas City.
Reverse psychology.
Before the season started, I said that Buffalo was my dark horse team to go to the Super Bowl.
That's a good.
When the odds were pretty good in Vegas, if you'd have put some money on them, you'd have got pretty good odds. I'm going to take Buffalo to play against Green Bay in the playoffs.
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, I mean. And I'm going to take Green Bay to win the Super Bowl. That's my pick now.
Green Bay looked so good the other night. And I mean,
So you taking Tampa
Tennessee.
Bay or Kansas City?
Kansas City. Repeat. But, like I said, it's reverse psychology, Jeff.
Yeah.
I'm saying Tampa Bay so that I don't jinx Green Bay.
Okay. Who are you taking Super Bowl?
Man, I kind of want to take New Orleans, but I don't think they're going to do it. Brees is just too old.
He's falling apart.
I'll go I'll go chalk. I think Green Bay, and I can't see anyone beating Kansas City. To be
You
honest.
think Kansas City will win it all?
Yeah, I just can't see anyone beating them.
I don't think they're going to get it. I think Buffalo's going to upset them.
Every time I watch them,
Depends on where they play.
they look amazing.
Well, they're going to play at home every playoff game. It's going to be in Kansas City.
Well, that's true, too. Yeah. Fuck am I saying?
This is what's interesting about the whole deal with the Chiefs are. The Chiefs are going to go from everybody's favorite team to, if they win the Super Bowl this year, people are going to start hating them again. You know how it is. Once you start, like New England, everybody loved New England for about the first 3 years.
Yeah.
And then after that, it got fucking old and they wanted to see them get beat. Do you think Tampa Bay,
Scoot that way.
do you think Tom Brady
Yeah.
is still a great quarterback? I think he's in a great system. He's a good quarterback still, but he's got great talent around him. But I don't think Belichick's losing because Tom Brady's not there. I don't think if Tom Brady was in New England, they'd be any better than they are now. Basically, they've lost a lot of talent. They had a lot of guys opt out, a bunch.
I just think that they have no quarterback.
Cam Newton sucks.
I mean, I think if they had a quarterback, they'd be a little better. They're not winning Super Bowl better, but they'd be better.
I watched a guy drop a touchdown last night and another guy drop a wide open pass. I mean, their receivers are horrible. They don't have no talent.
I don't think Tampa Bay is going to win it all, though.
I don't either. I don't think
he's that good.
I don't think Tom Brady is that good quarterback anymore.
I think he's had some bad halves, and that's all it takes in one bad half.
I think the mixture of Brady and Belichick together made a hell of a team. But if I had to take one of them to start me a franchise right now, I would take Belichick and give him a couple of years. He had 8 players opt out, and I think 6 of them were starters.
If he gets a good quarterback, he'll be fine.
Well, he's down at the bottom. He's going to get a good quarterback. I think he ends up with Jimmy Garoppolo again.
I could see that. Or Darnold. Mm-hmm. When he gets one of them, he'll be fine.
Darnold is not a bad quarterback. He's just a horrible team around him.
Well, they say that Jets they're gonna keep him.
They're going to keep him?
That's what I heard. Because Fields, or they're going to take that kid from BYU with Wilson, which
I forgot about. They lost the first pick.
Yeah, so that's like they were saying, like how much better is the other 2 college kids than Darnold? Probably not that much better.
I draft the kid from Oregon, then the big offensive tackle.
That's what they said.
That's going to suck for Cincinnati because that's who Cincinnati wants.
Or go get they might go get a wide receiver. Like
they need one but Cincinnati doesn't need receivers. That Higgins is fucking good.
They need
lineman, offensive lineman. All right, well, Ryan, I appreciate you being on here. I know you're tired of this, so
no, I appreciate it. It's always fun.
Yep, we'll see you again next year when we can do one of these, and you won't be so uptight about me talking to you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.